Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull opened in cinemas just about everywhere in the world last Thursday. I caught up with our intrepid fedora-wearing hero, Professor Jones, played by an increasingly grizzled Harrison Ford, as he heads deep into the Amazon to try to find a crystal skull, the last of 13, which, when set in place, will yield untold riches, as well as the secrets of the universe. He's pursued by Russian Colonel Irina Spalko, Kate Blanchett. The year is 1957, so the Cold War is at its hottest. But he's joined by Marlon Brando. Whoops, no, sorry, that's Shia LaBeouf, as well as his old love, Karen Allen. And sidekick or possible double agent, Ray Winston, and a catatonic John Hurt, who's had the stuffing knocked out of him trying to protect the skull.
You will help us find it.
Now, even though there are some exciting action sequences, which is maybe all you should expect, and the design department had a field day, there's something empty at the heart of the film, a lack of true wit, a lack of real character development. It's like producer George Lucas, screenwriter David Koepp and director Steven Spielberg are on autopilot. They had 19 years since the last Indiana Jones movie to come up with something truly exciting and fresh. But I feel there's a certain laziness and cynicism in this latest adventure, so I could only give it 2.5 stars. But I do understand it was the most anticipated movie at the Cannes Film Festival this year, which is where we're going now to join David.
Well, of course, the world premiere of Indiana Jones was right here at the Cannes Film Festival, and it caused quite a stir. Look, I thought it started off really well. I liked the opening scenes in Nevada in 1957. I thought they were quite funny. And there's a terrific chase near the end on the waterfall and everything. I thought it looked like there was a bit of Close Encounters of the Third Kind had somehow crept into the screenplay. And I think Harrison Ford's stunt double worked overtime. But look, it's very entertaining. It sags a lot in the middle, I think. I'd give it 3.5. And while I was here in Cannes, I was able to talk to Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, and Ray Winston about the experience of working in this legendary series.
Well, what's he gonna do now?
I don't think he plans that far ahead.
I'd cover my ears if I were you.
Indiana Jones is described by his relationships with people, and we've always taken the time to give those relationships a full measure of our attention, because there's an emotional underpinning that really brings value to the film. And there's no more sort of significant description of a character than the relationships he has with women. And the original relationship with Marion Ravenwood is one that's really important to the nature of the character. So having her back and seeing the completion of their arc was very satisfying to me.
This ain't gonna be easy.
Not as easy as it used to be.
Initially, you know, you get a script, you read it, and you think, yeah, it's blinding, I like that, and it's Indiana Jones, I've seen the films. But it kind of don't hit you until, I mean, you meet Steven Spielberg and George Lucas and, you know, and Harrison and all that, and it's just like meeting actors and a director, you know, rather good ones. And then you turn up and you've got your costume on, and then this shot comes and you get dragged out of a boot and the camera comes round and then bang, he picks a hat up and the shadow goes up on the door with the hat going on and you go, fuck. I'm in an Indiana Jones film, you know? And really, that's when it kind of first hits you. Right, can we do it again, please? You know, and it's an exciting moment, actually. I never thought I'd be in an Indiana Jones film, you know? I don't think anyone else did, you know? So, yeah, it was that was the moment for me, you know.
First of all, I mean, the things that interest him fascinate me, you know, the diversity of it. You know, that he can, on one hand, make E.T., and on the other hand, make Schindler's List. You know, it's incredible. I can't almost not think of another filmmaker who has that kind of breadth in the types of films that they make. But you know, I think he's got an extraordinary imagination and a really interesting way of working where he's like so prepared. He's so thorough in terms of understanding what he's doing and understanding the medium of film, and it allows him then in the moment to be very spontaneous. So he comes, you know, kind of knowing exactly what he wants to do, and it gives him then the freedom to change his mind and say, no, let's try this, let's do this. And I think there's very few filmmakers who have that quality.
Damn, I thought that was closer.
Well, I was delighted to have the opportunity to play with the big toys again, to work with Stephen, bring a character back that had enjoyed acceptance with the audience, to make this kind of movie again, which is, you know, a rare opportunity for an actor these days. You do all kinds of films, and you want to do all kinds of films, but you especially want to do those films that are made to give, you know, that bring joy to the audience in the way these kinds of films do.